Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So, some of you may have seen that a couple of videos are doing the rounds on the YouTube streets, one of which is what is the oldest yarn in your stash. Now guys, this is not a braggy statement, but the majority of the stash you see behind me is either recent purchases that I have made or yarn that I have been gifted in some phenomenal Happy Mails that were uber generous and way and above anything I can even wrap my head around. So, in short, I don't really have a lot of old yarn in my stash, so I cannot do that video. However, the other video that is doing the rounds on the YouTube streets at the moment is what is your oldest pattern? I again didn't think that I had that many old patterns in my stash because I have many books that are more recently published and patterns that I find on Ravelry, Etsy, you know, the like. So they're not really vintage per se. However, I remembered that a little while ago now, probably a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, I was on Facebook Marketplace and there was a post that was posted about somebody wanting to get rid of their, I think it was their mum's old vintage crochet patterns because they didn't crochet themselves, they didn't want them sat there gathering dust, and they wanted someone who was passionate about crochet to have them and possibly use them. I could not resist, guys, and to be perfectly honest with you, I've had a quick flick through, but I haven't actually taken the time to explore it because it's not just one pattern or one book, it is a whole folder full. Now, I have not yet made anything from these vintage patterns, but having a quick look through, I have discovered that there are patterns here from pre-decimalisation. Now, decimalisation happened here in the UK in 1971, so I have some patterns that predate that. So to me, that is vintage. Bearing in mind, guys, I was born in 1987, I'm 36. I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but something pre-70s to me is fairly old. So if you will let me, and if you want to join me, I'm going to go through this folder of patterns with you, and there are quite a lot. So what I am going to do is I am going to break this down into 3 parts. So over the next 3 days, back to back, there will be me sat here going through this folder of vintage patterns with you. I want to explore them, I want to check them out, and I want to find out exactly what I have. Now, in the quick flick that I have gone through, I have noticed that there are some handwritten notes on some of them for people. You know, the items have been made for people. I do not know the family. I do not know anyone who's received these items. And I'm actually a little disappointed in myself that when I collected these from a house that is only a 5 minutes drive away from me, I didn't ask more questions, or I didn't take the time to give it a good dive through then. I put it on my shelf and said I will have a good look at that when I get 5 minutes. Well, if you know me in my life, me getting 5 minutes is a rarity. So I'm taking the time now. So if I were you, I would pause the video, go and grab a drink, pick up a project, and you can crochet along as I discover what gems and treasures may be inside this folder. Are you ready to start? So yes, the next 3 videos are going to be of the same thing. I think they deserve time, and I think it deserves to be all together. So you will be seeing this on Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday and Monday is vintage patterns, okay? So right off the bat, loose, I have a couple of magazines. So I'll close the folder and we'll go through these magazines first. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to find a date on everything, but if I do find a date, I will let you know. Now, this first one is patterns fashion crochet. It is book 27. And I'm just going to have a quick look for a date. 1986. So the year before I was born. Now, I'm obviously not going to be showing you the patterns, guys, because copyright, but I will show you the photos. So on the front cover, we have this gorgeous vintage style sweater. And you can see instantly that it is 80s. Okay, we have some more here. We have a top and a skirt. The whole outfit here is crocheted. We have this green number and this cream number. And then we have a sweater with some colour work here. Now, out of the ones I have showcased so far, the one I am probably most likely to make, but probably won't, would be the stripy one. Nice little summer top. Okay, let's see what else we've got in here. Oh, this is not a Manfa make. Manfa colours, but not Manfa styly. So there is that sweater as well. Okay, now I'm just going to flick through the written pattern. You get charts, you get how to measure, graphs. Okay, here is another one. Now this one is quite simple and quite nice. I wouldn't do the pocket detail, but there is that one as well. Okay, wow, this is super 80s. Little waistcoat and a little, in fact they're both kind of vesty waistcoaty style. And then over the page we have some more. There's that blue one with some open work, and we have this red one, and then we have this one down here. The red one is quite pretty. Rolo, stop. And then the back cover. Nice little crocheted jacket with some colour work. So this one was 1986. How fabulous. Okay, now this one is from good booksellers and newsagents in the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand and South Africa, and it is Golden Hands Crochet Collection, 50 patterns for home and family. In the UK this was 60p, Australia it was $1, US and Canada was $1.95, New Zealand $1, and South Africa R1, I think is the currency. So here is this one. And again, I am just going to show you the pictures, guys, because copyright. Okay, so we have this vest and headband. No date that I have found as yet. Oh, 1974. I was going to say, very 70 colours. So there is that one. Okay, there is this cardigan with some cabling. It's quite pretty. Okay. I do actually think some of this book is missing because it starts on pattern 32, but hey ho. Okay, let's flick through some of this pattern to show some of the pictures. Okay, oh, we have a stole, long sleeve dress, and a granny square skirt. So there is the stole there. granny square skirt and the long sleeve dress. 1974. Good gravy. Okay, and we have some duster style cardies here. Well, it says a full length coat. So there are those there. And then what I'm about to show you is a simple sleeveless top and then a chunky button to neck cardigan in a simple shell pattern. So there is the top and there is the chunky shell stitch cardigan. Okay. Now we have sleeveless summer top. Pretty flower motif in the pattern panel. Oh my goodness gracious, the next one is not my style. It's called a froth of frills for a special occasion. Yeah, not one I'm going to be making, I don't think, guys. But it is so cool to look back at this. Okay, some menswear. And a vest. He looks very happy with his vest. Okay, and a pretty shawl and a cozy pram cover. So makes for baby. Pretty, pretty. Okay, a bright shoulder bag with an unusual fastening and plenty of room inside with a jaunty matching cap. Gotta love Granny Square classics, and they are definitely 70s colours. Really not sure about the cap, but each to their own. The bag is pretty cool. I might be tempted to make the bag. Okay, and then we have glamorous and flattering, a short halter neck evening dress, and then a stunning full length evening dress. My goodness gracious, look at those. That halter dress is actually super pretty. And then this one with the butterflies. Okay, we'll flick through the patterns. Okay, we have an attractive long-sleeved lacy smock and a long button-through jacket with cap sleeves. Now, I really like this. It just looks so comfortable. And then the jacket. There we go. Okay. And we have this one here as well. The skirt, the jacket and the beret are all crocheted. And then we've got the sleeveless cardigan with a round neck and trimmed with patch pockets plus a pretty pull-on hat. Okay, we've got this one, which is a sleeveless waistcoat worked in 2 colours. And it's long-lined teen with trousers with a neat round neckline. And then we have an unusual striped jersey with dolman sleeves and a shirt front opening. There we go. We have a scrappy looking swimsuit cover there. Jazzy beach wrap is what they call it. And then up next we have a bright summer halter top with flower motif. Don't even have to put that in there, guys. You can just carry on with the white and have a halter top. Wow, we have a superbly styled belted wrap over coat for town or country wear. There we go. Then we have 3 useful matinee jackets suitable for a baby boy or girl. The top is round yoked, left with a square yoke and right with raglan sleeves. And here is the handwritten notes that I was talking about. The top one was made for Faith. More were made for Stacey and Sophie, and one was made for Robert in size 1. That's those 3 at the top. And again, I don't know who those babies are or were. And then we have charming baby dress, lavishly trimmed with ribbon, and a pram set for baby. Cute. Look at the little booties. Gorgeous. Then we have some tops for little ones. And then we have a selection of hats for kiddos. Okay, another jumper there, or sweater, sorry. And a dress. It says, smart dress for a modern miss, worked in chevron stripes of 3 colours with a single colour yoke. Now, because this one, I believe, is a UK publication, they will be written in UK terms, but they do give you the abbreviations, and I would be able to convert if I wanted. 2 more kiddo dresses. And a young man's sweater. Bit of cabling on the front there, guys. And then we have some more tops for the children there. There we go. More patterns. Okay, simple square motifs are used to make up this bedroom set of spread, rug and cushion. What a 70s bedroom. Gorgeous. Okay, we have a practical carryall worked in filet crochet and intriguing wall hanging using crochet motifs as flowers. That's those top 2 there, carryall bag and the hanging. And then we have 4 elegant cushions using variations of chevron stripes. Okay, and then I'm about to show you pretty edging for a roller blind trimmed with tassels and neat edging for your household linen. And then we have tough, colourful playroom rug worked in separate sections, toys not included. And can I just say, and I mean zero offence, but these are some of the creepiest toys I have seen in a long time. But they're talking about the rug. To get the pattern for the rug. And that, my friends, was that book from 1974. Marvellous. Right, let's dive into the folder again. Let's see what else we've got. Now, some of these are just magazine. They've got patterns from a magazine. This one is from a magazine called Woman's Weekly, which you can still get. This is for the mocha lace. For daytime or evening, this crochet jacket will make a stylish addition to your wardrobe. Very lacy. So there is the pattern for that one. And then another magazine article. This one is again from Woman's Weekly. Is there a, yes, there is a better picture. So the pattern for that one. Quite difficult to see. There is a quick look at the back. So there are those. Don't know the dates on those, guys. Come on, in you go. Doesn't want to go back into the... There bear with me, guys. Okay, so let's open that. Let's put that back in. There we are. Okay. Next we have another patterns or patterns. This is a crochet design, 100% cotton DK to fit 0 to 4. This is price code D. This one was published when? 2007. So this is a more modern one. Cute. And then there is a newspaper pattern. Hang on, 2 seconds. Why do these keep coming out, I wonder? Might need to get a new ring binder. Okay, this one is Ain't She Cute? So it's another cardigan. There we go, that's a better picture. Oh, look. There we go. I wonder if there's a date on here. This was from my weekly crochet. I don't know if this is still in print. I doubt it. I haven't seen it. And no date on that one. Okay. Come on, baby. Go back. There we go. In a little. There we go. And then this one back in as well. Awesome. Okay, next we have a Serdar. Crochet in Serdar. This is 7.5p. So this is pretty vintage as well. Is there a date on here? It just says printed in Great Britain. Serdar design number 3030. Can't see a date on here, but it is for those. Pretty cool. Next we have Yarncraft Creative Crochet, introducing crochet. The attraction of crochet is its simplicity and versatility. The technique of working a single loop of yarn over a hook can produce an amazing variety of patterns and styles, from shawls and rugs to delicate trimmings for linen and clothing. So it just basically gives you a beginner's crash course, and there is, you do not get the pattern for that, but I just wanted to show. And then the humble granny square at the top there, and then the trimming on the blinds here, but those are not patterns, it's just showcasing what you can add crochet to or make with crochet, which is pretty cool. And I didn't see a date for that one either. Okay, next is a whole host of things. This is a magazine pattern. Essentials. Oh, that's knitting. This one, crochet patchwork sweater. I don't want to fold it properly, but that one there, get the pattern for that one. And then we have King Cole double knitting, 7136. This is 1994, so a bit later. So there is that one. And then Okay, the double knit lacy tunic is stylish yet easy to wear, which is that one. So there is the pattern for that one. Put those there. Just show you a couple more, guys, because we've barely got into this. There's still quite a bit to go. Okay, this is another magazine pattern, and it's a top and a cardigan. Now this has got pattern all over it, so there we go. That's that one. Okay. There's another, oh, this one's quite an old piece of newspaper. There's a note at the top of this one saying, Auntie Chris wants this, made 38 inches. And then a pattern here for Julie's jumper, whoever Julie was. Cool. Try and pop this back in. If I can. Because it's very old newspaper and I don't want to rip it. I think I might have to do that one in a second. I'll go back to that one. Okay, next. All set for spring, sweater and bag. Okay. There it is, guys. Is there a date on this one? No. Not on this one. Right, I am going to show you one more and then I am going to stop the video for today and tune back in tomorrow for part 2. Now this one's pretty cool. It's a Mickey Mouse sweater! And it is done in, oh, this is a knit one. Oh, such a shame I don't knit. That is so cool because look, you get the graph on the back. But that is a knit sweater. And it was an official pattern by the Walt Disney Company. On sale from September the 17th, but I do not know what year. Okay guys, so sorry to finish on a knit pattern, but I do know that some of you do knit, which is awesome. Wish I had the patience. But anyway guys, I have kept you for about half an hour. I reckon the next 2 parts may be roughly the same, maybe a bit longer, but that is just to wet your whistle on what's to come. I hope you enjoyed looking at those vintage patterns with me. I know I enjoyed looking at them. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, come back tomorrow for part 2 and come back on Monday for part 3. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye guys, love you loads, see you tomorrow.